Hello class 12th. Today I am going to start with this new topic in chapter 12, microbes in human welfare. Today's topic is microbes as biofertilizers. Microbes as biofertilizer. As you know, the use of artificial fertilizers crowded out useful minerals naturally present in the topsoil. The fertilizer enriched soil cannot support microbial life, and hence there is less human and less nutrient, and the soil thus become poor and eroded by wind and rain. Since chemical fertilizers are made up of only a few minerals, they impeded the uptake of other minerals and imbalance the whole mineral pattern of the plant body. To overcome these problems, the use of biofertilizer is being encouraged. Now, biofertilizers. Biofertilizer contain a living organisms, and which organism which when applied to seeds, plant surfaces or soil colonize the rhizospheres of the interior of the plant and promote the growth by increasing the supply and availability of the primary nutrient to the host plant. Thus, biofertilizers are the living organism that enrich the soil, enrich the nutrient quality of the soil. Nutrient quality of the soil. Living organism. Biofertilizers are the living organism that enrich the nutrient quality of the soil. They are biologically active products. They are biologically active products. Okay, and or microbial inoculants of bacteria, algae and fungi separately or in combination, which may help biological nitrogen fixation in various crops. They mostly include the nitrogen fixing microorganism. इसमें क्या include है? Nitrogen fixing microorganism, and biofertilizers are effective stimulants for various crops. They accelerate the hydration of organic elements. They accelerate the hydration of organic elements. Hydration of organic elements, and nutritional, metabolic and nutritional function of the crop. The followings are the well-known biofertilizers. Here are the well-known biofertilizers. First one is a legume rhizobium symbiosis. Legume rhizobium symbiosis. Second one is Azolla Anabina symbiosis. Azolla Anabina symbiosis. Third one is loose association of nitrogen fixing bacteria. Loose association of nitrogen fixing bacteria. These are the examples of biofertilizers, are the basically biofertilizers. Fourth one is diazotropous, Azobacter and Azospirillum include in it. Diazotropous, Azobacter and Azospirillum include in it. Now next one is Cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria include in it. Blue-green algae, and the next one is mycorrhiza. There are two types, ectomycorrhiza and endomycorrhiza. And phosphate, seventh one is phosphate solubilizing bacteria and fungi. Phosphate solubilizing solubilizing bacteria and fungi. And eighth one is Frankia. Okay. Now here are the examples of well-known biofertilizers. Some well-known biofertilizers. First one is legume Rhizobium symbiosis. Second one is Azolla Anapina symbiosis. Third one, loose association of nitrogen fixing bacteria. And fourth one, diazotropes including Azotobacter and Azospirillum. And fifth one is cyanobacteria and mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza are of two types, ectomycorrhiza and endomycorrhiza. And next one is phosphate solubilizing bacteria and fungi. And last one is Frankia. Okay. Now in first one, legume Rhizobium symbiosis, certain nitrogen fixing bacteria like Rhizobium, Rhizobium leguminosarum, इसमें क्या होता है, सिम्बायोसिस होती है. ये क्या होते हैं जी, सपोज दिस वन इज अ लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट. लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट क्या होते हैं, जो दाल वाले होते हैं, बीन्स, दैट इज राजमा, ठीक है, चना, लेग्यूम प्लांट जो होते हैं, जो जिनसे हमें दाल पल्सेस मिलती हैं, दैट इज लेग्यूम, मिनेसी फैमिली से बिलोंग करते हैं, तो नोन एज लेग्यूम. और उनकी जो रूट्स होती है, सपोज दिस वन इज रूट, और यहाँ पे नोड्यूल्स होती हैं. रूट में क्या होते हैं, इस तरह से राउंड राउंड स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं, इनको हम क्या बोलते हैं, रूट नोड्यूल्स. ठीक है, इन रूट नोड्यूल्स में बैक्टीरिया रहता है. द नेम ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया इज राइजोबियम. ठीक है, राइजोबियम रहता है. और इनके बीच में क्या होता है, दिस रूट नोड्यूल ऑफ द लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट एंड राइजोबियम के बीच में सिम्बायोसिस होती है, गिव एंड टेक रिलेशनशिप. इन अ सिंपल वर्ड, सिम्बायोसिस इज अ गिव एंड टेक रिलेशनशिप. राइजोबियम को रहने के लिए जगह मिलती है इन द रूट नोड्यूल, और उसके बदले में राइजोबियम क्या करता है, इन रूट्स को नाइट्रोजन फिक्स करके देता है, विच इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. ठीक है, जो हमारे पल्सेस होती हैं, दे आर दैट इज रिच इन प्रोटीन. तो वो प्रोटीन कहाँ से बनती है, नाइट्रोजन से बनती है, और वो नाइट्रोजन फिक्स करके कौन देता है, दैट इज राइजोबियम, विच इज लिव इनसाइड द नोड्यूल ऑफ लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट रूट. This type of association is called the symbiosis, or symbiotic association occur between the legume and rhizobium. Rhizobium is the bacteria which live inside the root nodule of the leguminous plant. Okay, it is a bacteria. Understand it? Now next one, and one term included in it, that is leg hemoglobin. Leg hemoglobin. What is this leg hemoglobin? A pigment. The phenomena mostly seen in the leguminous plant. Healthy legume nodules are pinkish or reddish in color due to the presence of the leg hemoglobin pigment in the root or nodule. ठीक है, जो root nodule होती है वो pinkish और reddish color की होती है due to the presence of the pigment leg hemoglobin. Okay. Now next one is Azolla Anapina symbiosis. In this Azolla and Anapina symbiosis, Azolla is a floating freshwater fern. Azolla क्या है? Azolla is a fern and Anapina is fungi, algae. Anapina is algae. Okay, the association between the fern and algae. Azolla is a tiny freshwater fern, and Azospirillum shown the loose algae, and the herbaceous fern which harbors the blue-green algae. Anapina azolla is a leaf in its leaf cavity. The alga fixes the atmospheric nitrogen and releases nitrogenous compounds in leaf cavities. Recognition of the azolla as an organic manure in rice cultivation was first shown in the North Vietnam in 1957. Now this symbiotic association is the main source of the algal biofertilizer. Here Anapina is the algal biofertilizer. वो क्या करती है, alga Anabina azola, the algae fixes the atmospheric nitrogen and releases nitrogenous compound in leaf cavity of this azola. Azola is a fern. Okay. Now, symbiotic system is the main source of the algal biofertilizer in South and East Asia. Particularly for the lowland rice field, it increases the crop yield by over 50% by this azola and Annabella symbiosis in the rice field. Now, next one is loose association of the nitrogen fixing bacteria. Third one, that is loose association of the nitrogen fixing bacteria like some bacteria like Azospirillum and shows the loose association with the root and above ground plants in certain crop like rice, sorghum, maize, and increase the fertility of the soil. This phenomena first observed by the Brazilian scientist Jonathan Drobenaer in 1975. A combination of the chemical fertilizer with Azospirillum shows significant high yield. Azospirillum with farmyard manure save 15 to 25 kg equivalent of nitrogen per hectare in crop like millets. Okay, here which species we use? Azospirillum. Okay, जो क्या करता है? Loose association with the root and the above ground parts. Azospirillum used in it. Azospirillum is a algae. Now next one is diazotropous. Diazotropous comprise a large group of aerobic chemolithotrophs, Triobacillus and anaerobic photoautotrophs, members of Rhodospiralaceae family. They are free living as well as associated with the fixed nitrogen and the rhizosphere of the variety of the crop species. Now next one is cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria are autotrophic microbes widely distributed in aquatic terrestrial environment, and it promotes the growth and accumulates an organic matter, helps in reclamation of the saline and alkaline soil. Besides simple technology, the use of cyanobacteria is also very cheap. Okay, blue-green algae included in it. Now next one is mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic relationship between the fungal hyphae and the root of the higher plant. Fungal hyphae and the root of the higher plant. This one is soil level and this one is higher plants. ठीक है, higher plants है ये और यहाँ पे fungus है. ठीक है, और इसका ये जो roots है higher plants के, this one is higher plants like ठीक है pinus and all. और ये fungal hyphae क्या करता है? इसके साथ association दिखाता है, root of the higher plant and the fungal mycelium. This is called the this association is called the mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic. Symbiotic means give and take relationship between the fungal hyphae and the root of the higher plant. This one is the root of the higher plant and this one is fungal hyphae. Okay, known as mycorrhiza, the term coined by Frank. Mycorrhiza term coined by Frank in 1885. Okay. The fungal partner of mycorrhiza obtains food from the root of the higher plants and in return supplies a mineral element to it. According to the relationship of the fungus of the host, two types of mycorrhiza, ectomycorrhiza and endomycorrhiza. Suppose this one is a root plant, and this one is mycorrhiza live here near the root surface. That is ectomycorrhiza. When it invades inside the root, suppose this one is root and here it lives. This one is endomycorrhiza. Okay. Now next one is phosphate solubilizing bacteria, and next to nitrogen, phosphorus is the most important nutrient which is required by the plant. Okay, phosphatic biofertilizers are the first prepared by the Russian scientists using Bacillus megaterin as phosphate solubilizing bacteria, and the product was called phosphobacterin. Phosphobacterin. Okay. Now next one is Frankia. Frankia is a member of the ray fungi. Ray fungi are belonging to the actinomycetes. Ray fungi. This one is phosphobacteriacin, is the product of the phosphate solubilizing bacteria. Okay, and Frankia is a member of the ray fungi. Some higher plants like Alanus and Elder from nodules with Frankia and are known to be recapturate the soil nitrogen in temperate forest ecosystem.